Inside sales jobs are growing 15 times faster than traditional field roles. But while the headcounts are surging, many organizations are still managing these modern reps like they're in a 1990s cold calling center, and the results are stalling. Welcome to the channel. We analyze peer-reviewed industrial marketing research to find the specific frameworks that top-performing professionals use to navigate complex markets. Inside sales professionals face a distinct environmental barrier. They are anchored to a desk. This removes the chance to read body language in a conference room, walk through a client's facility, or build the kind of rapport that usually happens over a shared meal. A study published in Industrial Marketing Management investigated how high-performing reps bridge this gap. By interviewing dozens of sales professionals, researchers identified 4 strategic ways these sellers use social media to replicate the advantages of physical presence. The research suggests that when reps treat social media as a strategic ecosystem rather than just a messaging tool, they can systematically recover the relationship-building opportunities lost in the shift to remote work. The first strategy involves a shift in how reps find their targets. Instead of indiscriminately scraping lead lists, top performers use niche social media communities to identify buyers who are already active. In one case, a rep spent months observing a specific subculture on Twitter. By tracking the daily conversations, they were able to map out the true influencers and decision-makers in that industry, information that was completely invisible on a standard organizational chart. The takeaway is a change in direction. Success comes from integrating into the dense, interconnected clusters where your buyers are already asking questions, rather than broadcasting generic messages from the outside. Once you've located the right community, the next step is managing how those buyers perceive you. The second strategy focuses on the blended persona. The study found that highly effective reps often move away from rigid, business-only profiles in favor of a more balanced digital identity. Imagine a profile that places a technical industry analysis right next to a post about training for a marathon. By alternating between professional expertise and personal interests, reps provide multiple points of entry for a conversation. This combination of professional authority and personal authenticity helps humanize the seller. It makes the transition from a cold digital notification to a warm business relationship feel much more natural for the buyer. Want more research-backed strategies for your sales team? Subscribe and share this video with them. The third strategy focuses on the cadence of contact. Reps use social media to maintain indirect communication, keeping themselves top of mind without being perceived as intrusive. Rather than sending a "just checking in" email, successful reps use passive interactions. They might share a relevant article or engage with a prospect's own posts. Pushing valuable content out to the network creates a pull effect. It allows the buyer to engage with the rep on their own timeline, often reaching out when they are actually ready to discuss a solution. The final strategy replaces the observational intelligence usually gathered during a physical site visit. Reps navigate social media to find the strategic details that prospects don't necessarily put in a formal RFP. Sellers sift through digital updates to spot subtle business shifts. One rep in the study noticed a photo from a meeting where a whiteboard in the background listed the prospect's upcoming IT roadmap. That specific detail allowed them to tailor their outreach to a project that hadn't even been publicized yet. This kind of comprehensive digital research ensures that before a rep makes direct contact, they have found a concrete business-critical event to address. However, the study notes that the impact of these 4 strategies is significantly shaped by the organization's digital infrastructure, what the authors call enablement factors. One major factor is idiosyncratic investments. This means funding premium software licenses that allow reps to bypass social privacy walls and utilize advanced data filters. The second factor is ongoing, dedicated training. Reps shouldn't be left to guess how to balance their digital personas or navigate communities. They need a formal framework to ensure these tactics are executed professionally. To modernize your team, fund the premium tools, encourage blended profiles, embed reps into specific industry communities, and replace aggressive follow-ups with high-value content sharing. Applying these research-backed strategies helps turn a desk-bound sales role into a highly connected, high-performance position. Thanks for watching.